Hi everyone, this is Red with RedDragonLeo.com. This is part 2 of my weekend update for the 4th week of July 2010. I've already went over the weekly and the weekly and monthly chart and gave you my forward outlook for the next few weeks and months on part 1 video. This video here, we're still looking at the weekly, and as you can see, previously we had a full candle here and it turned in pretty daggone ugly, which tells me the next week is really going to most likely look pretty ugly and come down here quite a bit. Everything is turned down on this. Let's get right into where I'm looking at next week. What I had originally thought when I had posted on Tuesday's video, Wednesday's video, and Thursday's video, I thought that we'd go up here, come down, and close between 108 and 109 on the SPY. It's about 1080, 1090. Because there's a ton of puts at 107 on the SPY, about 1070 there, that the operators would have to pay out on. And they don't like to pay out on stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't think it would close below 107. It did. And I didn't think it would go above 110 because there was a lot of calls there as well. As far as last week, one of the reasons I really felt that that was going to be the case is because it's OPEX. Friday's OPEX is usually not that bearish. It's usually just pretty flat. Matter of fact, most of the people sell. The traders will close out their position by Wednesday of OPEX week, and then Thursday and Friday just kind of chop around and trade sideways, and they pin it wherever they want to make it more beneficial to them. That did not happen here. We went up here and banged on this falling trend line that we've been in ever since the April high. I really kind of thought that it was going to try to get out of it this time, that they were going to like gap it up and then get on the outside and kind of fall back down and bounce off of it for the back test, then rally on Monday or something. Maybe go down to, like I said, 108 to 109 area, and maybe a little bit more down on Monday, and then, you know, continued rally on up to the 112.41 SPY fake print that we have. So we will get there eventually. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon, because you can see they basically lost it here with all their energy. They have rolled over, big hook over here. Weekly's not going to be supporting them. Monthly's not going to be supporting them. This is not likely to hook back up because there's no support on the larger time frames to push this back up. It's just, you know, the weekly with that topping tail, as you can see. The weekly is getting ready to get the death cross here for a few more weeks. The way it's going right now, it is below the 50 mark. It is not going up yet. It is still pointing down. Yet, you know, we're looking for it to curl up, and it's trying. But look where it's at. It's at the 20 level. This is not really giving any strength to push up the daily chart. Even, you know, this is a larger time frame, obviously, the weekly, and if it was pointing up, it could give the daily some strength to maybe hook back up and kind of go back up and slowly work its way down and put in a 1, 2, 3 lower towers maybe. But that, I just don't see that happening. I see this going down here and going under and dipping under next week. So doesn't mean Monday cannot go back up, because chances are with such a large sell-off, we should have a wave 2 back up on Monday. How high, I do not know. But this bar shouldn't go. It shouldn't be like rising up here above these. It might possibly equal this one, or maybe even a little higher, but I doubt it. I think it's just going to go down, slowly down more. Simply, again, because we're below 50. And we have not even started. If you think that was a powerful sell-off, look at the ADX line. The ADX line has not curled back up and went into overheated territory where the strength is. When this sucker starts to move up and starts to give power to one of these trend lines, whether it's the positive DI line to rally the market or the negative to tank the market, one of these is going to get a lot of power when this ADX line rises. And if you see this sell-off here and we were crisscrossing and this thing is not even recycled back up, what do you think is going to happen when this thing finally does rise up? I'm telling you, we're looking at a massive sell-off coming. I had really thought, and one of the main reasons I thought this was because of the earnings that were coming out on Thursday and Friday of last week. It was the banks. And if anybody's the most crooked organization out there, at the banks, they're the thieves. They can manipulate earnings. They can lie. They can say whatever they want. the forward outlooks, I mean, come on, that's just made up. They can say whatever they want to say. There's no way of pinning them to something and looking at numbers or reports for forward outlooks. They can pretty much just say, we feel it's going to be great. Well, you know, they felt it was going to be bad, and so they announced that. So what's that tell you? I mean, if the crooks out there are telling you it's going to be bad, it tells me they were already short the market right back here at this 1099 area or whatever. This area here, they were shorting the market with the anticipation of tanking the market. If they wanted it to go higher, they would have not said that. They would have said forward outlooks were going to be good. They would have lied. It's just that simple. So that tells me they're already short the market. They're looking for a big move down. They're going to push it down because this was... you know, none other than who announced earnings last week. You had J.P. Morgan on Thursday, crooks. Bank of America on Friday, and Citigroup on Friday, crooks. Come on, folks. We all know it's a controlled game. So what we got next week coming up, we got more earnings. If these banks are going to lie like this, what do you think the other ones that are going to be coming out are going to be saying? Well, you got on Tuesday, you got Apple. And Apple doesn't even have to lie. They're having all kinds of antenna problems with that gadget they just got out, that new phone they got out, that it's losing signal strength. So, you know, it's hype on that. So it's going to be buy the rumor, sell the facts. So when the earnings really come out, they're going to sell off. That's pretty much a given there. Then you got Goldman Sachs as well on Tuesday. What's that tell you? If their buddies, Bank of America and J.P. Morgan, Citigroup, and they're all lying and saying that the forward outlooks are looking bad, even if they meet expectations, it doesn't matter. Goldman's going to do the same thing. They are the PPT. They're going to say the same thing, or they're going to say outlooks are going to be looking horrible. Why? Because they went short here. They want this thing to tank, folks. They want it to tank. Technicals say it's going to tank. They're already positioned short. They're ready for it to tank. So then you got Baidu on Wednesday and Amazon on Thursday. We're looking at a huge down week next week if things go the way I see it going. So possibly up Monday. We should be up Monday because we need to go up for a wave 2 up. How high, I don't know. But I would say no higher than this 1080 simply based upon the 60-minute chart. 1080 area would put you right in line with this falling channel that we've yet to break out of. We have not broken out of it. And that would allow the 60 to, possibly roll back up here a little bit, put in a very small histogram tower, maybe even into Tuesday morning. So if Monday closes at the high and it's a solid candle, closes at the high, chances are Tuesday is going to close as well. Like if Monday looks like this, a big up candle, solid up, you can expect Tuesday to look like this, a little spinning top, and then a big down move. Now, of course, if Monday does not do that, if Monday just goes up and puts in a topping tail, similar to like this one here, then possibly that could have been the high, and then we're going to sell off the next day. But so we're looking at it maybe to go to 1080, then start to roll over. So that should hook back up. This should hook back up. This as well should hook back up. So that's about the best I can see. And so this would kind of put us into a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, a wave 3 down. You look at the dailies, it's going to be a wave 1 down, a wave 2 up, a wave 3 down. Then you look at the weeklies, and we had a wave 1, then we had a wave 2 up, and that was a wave 1, 2 inside of a wave 3 coming. So we're looking at a wave 3 on the weeklies. Inside of a wave 3, so that's a 3 of a 3. We're looking at a wave 3 possibly coming here. We're looking at a wave 3 here coming on the 15. That's a lot of 3s, folks, and I'm not an Elliott wave person, but this is looking like a huge sell-off coming. And I admit it certainly fooled me. I thought that they really wanted to run this up in an ABC move, but I don't see it possible now. They have just shot their wad here. It's a done deal. They've run out of steam, run out of juice. You can't have a sell-off like this and then go up here and do this. I've just never seen that happen. I mean, when everything else is pointing down too, I don't see it happening. I think we'll go up here a little, like I said, maybe Monday and Tuesday, kind of put in maybe a sideways up consolidation, bear flag, and then a huge sell-off. And I think we're going to take out this 10-10 low. And you look here and you see they closed at 106.66. The mark of the beast was the close. You look here at the high was 109.99. Flip that around, you got the mark of the beast. This is, it's a ritual game, folks. They're telling you, hey, all hell's about to break loose. We're going to take this down. Now, you wonder where he's going to take it down, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the fake print I got back from July the 6th or 7th. And this is our downside target. So this ought to make you a little scared. And that is 8,300, folks. 8,300 on the Dow. This was a fake print I got back on, I don't know, what date was it? July 6th or 7th or something like that. And that's where I see us going. 8,300 on this final move down. So that's it. So look for your best opportunity to get short on Monday or Tuesday, somewhere around 1080 or 108 on the spot. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for listening.